What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. I got a quick video for you guys tonight. Okay. Yeah. Yesterday was Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you had great holidays. I hope you were able to spend it with your friends, families, loved one, and I hope you had health. I think that's probably the biggest thing we could wish for, right? Everything else that comes with it is just extra. And that's kind of what this video is about. I hope you understand that you're not missing out on anything. I had somebody leave a comment on one of my videos that got me thinking about this even more. Somebody said, Doc, you got a stacked up washer and dryer. Why are you so poor? And I'm not gonna lie, it made me laugh. Now, this is probably maybe the second or third time someone has said something about my stacked up washer and dryer, and that makes me poor and all that stuff. And I was thinking from the perspective, if this person would have known how I grew up and the times I had to walk with my mom with a laundry cart, some of you guys don't even know what that is, with the laundry bag inside the laundry cart, the specific laundry bag, the one that's checkerboard, right? That had the checkered patterns, and I would walk through the streets of a city in New Jersey, and from the laundromat to the apartment. And I remember the embarrassment that I felt, right? Then, you realize that that's just your life, what you got to do. Now that I got a washer and dryer that's stacked up, to some people, this is poor. To me, this is a blessing. Yo, this is great. This is beautiful. And you see, that's where you really have to look at gaming in the same way, to be honest with you. You are not missing out on anything. If you're someone that can only afford one console versus all three, you're not missing out on anything. I promise you, you're not. If you're someone that plays on console versus PC, you're not missing out on anything. If you're someone that plays on PC versus console, you're not missing out on anything. If you're someone that plays on a handheld versus a dedicated console attached to a TV, you're not missing out on anything. If you're someone that plays on the cloud, you're not missing out on anything. If you're someone that plays on your cell phone, you're not missing out on anything. The person that is missing out in gaming is the person that's not gaming. That's it. If you can't afford the new games, you can only afford the old games. You're not missing out on anything. If you can only play the free to play games, you're not missing out on anything. If you're still on an Xbox One or a PS4, you're not missing out on anything. The only person that's missing out is the person that can't or isn't actually gaming right now and they want to. You see, regardless as to whether these two washer and dryers were next to each other or my laundry room was bigger and massive and I could do I don't know, a school worth of laundry I don't even know why I would need a bigger laundry. But anyways, let's say I had four washing machines and six dryers. Doesn't matter. This right here is allowing me to do my laundry. This Christmas, one of my favorite gifts that I got the most excited for was a gift card for Steam. It was just $20. That's it. It was a $20 Steam gift card that I got. One of my kids got it for me, and I was ecstatic when I opened it up and I saw that it was a Steam gift card. I was ecstatic because it was $20. I said to him, Bud, I appreciate you so much. Do you know how many games I'm gonna get off of Steam for $20? Do you have no idea what I'm about? I'm about to buy 300 games off of Steam for these $20. But it was a perspective that I was grateful that I knew that with $20 I was going to be able to buy maybe one game, maybe two games, maybe three games. Spoiler alert, I actually bought five games that I was going to be able to play and enjoy. And someone on Twitter, I put up the picture, said, hey, Doc, have fun, enjoy playing those old games. But when I read it as if they were being honest. Like they weren't trying to be funny about it. And you see, I think people respect the fact, like if you're a gamer, people don't really care. Oh, what do you play, new games or old game? People don't really care. That's just a talking point for console wars and all that other stuff, this and that, whatever, right? The remakes and remasters and all that stuff. Like people don't really care. If you're actually playing the game and you're enjoying gaming, then you're a gamer just like us. And you're not missing out on anything unless you're actually not gaming and you want to. So for the person that we did the weekly wrap ups or the yearly wrap ups, those things came out too, and there was a whole bunch of people that had 500 hours, 600 hours. I think on Xbox I had 540 something hours. I was like 100 hours shy of what Kid Smooth did. Shout out to Kid Smooth. Um, on Steam. I had I forgot how many new games I played and in the sessions, but I had some trophies there as well. So I've been gaming, right? Well, when I was at work, someone saw me. One of my coworkers saw me watching a Kid Smooth video of his wrap up or whatever, and they were like, "Oh, what is that, whatever." So I showed them whatever, right? And I showed them Kid Smooth wrap up, right? So this person's a gamer as well. Then I showed them mine, whatever, and I said, "You don't want no smoke with me." Now this person is a PlayStation fan, and they went ahead and showed me theirs. They had 1,000 hours. They had gamed 1,000 hours last year. And I remember saying to him, I said, "Man, you must not love your family. You got no time for your family, huh?" He started laughing. He's like, "Nah, I just game a lot. That's just the way that I decompress. That's just the way that I relax. That's just the way that I escape." And I thought about that. I said, "Yeah, I understand that." Because that's the same thing I do. I like to game just because it's an escape. It's not that serious, you know. I like to turn on the camera and talk to you guys because it's an escape. It's not that serious. That's why I am a grown man with gray hairs and my beard that talks about plastic boxes. Like, yeah, it's not that serious. It's not. I don't know if you think I should be on here trying to save the world, but if you pay attention, I sprinkle some truth about someone that did save the world. But that's whether or not you're paying attention. But the moral of the story is that he gamed 1,000 hours, and that's his way of decompressing. The person that's missing out is a person that gaming is a way for them to decompress, and they can't game. And right now, I think as I think about it that way, I'm looking at what Microsoft is doing, and yes, they're doing it, I believe, because they had to. I believe they got their butt whooped and they didn't have no other way of doing it. But the fact that they're letting people know, like, hey, there's no need for an Xbox. Hey, everything that you got is an Xbox. If you want to play these games here, if you want to play these games, here you go. Man, you're not missing out on anything. I think that's very admirable. And it took someone making fun of my washer and dryer to fully understand that. And now Sony, I give kudos to Sony too, because Sony is putting their games on PC. Now, again, I don't know if they're doing it because they have to. Some people say they're doing it because they have to. But at the end of the day, their games are coming to PC. And yes, they're coming a little bit later. But if you don't play that game as soon as it comes out and you get to play it later, trust me, you're not missing out on anything. I played Ghost of Tsushima years after it came out on PC, and I still had a phenomenal time. Do you think I would have enjoyed it more if I would have played it exactly when it came out? Why? No. It was a great game regardless. Ratchet and Clank, same thing. I played that after it came out on PC. I enjoyed it. It was great. You're not missing out on anything. If you got a PS5 or you got a PS5, listen, if you got a PS5 Pro, If you got a base PS5 and you're looking at that PS5 Pro, you definitely not missing out on anything. There's nothing missing. There's nothing, you're not missing out on anything. But you know, it is what it is. So don't feel. I guess that's the whole point of this video. Is I hope you don't feel like you're missing out on something because you might not have something else that somebody else has, or maybe your setup is not as nice as somebody else. Shout out to Black Vikings. He bought his two boys PCs for Christmas. And I say, hey, bro, what graphics card they got? And somebody put under it, their graphics, their PC's better than yours, Doc. Now, that's not true. He got them 4060s. My PC has a 7600, so the 4060 does beat the 7600s in a few things. I don't know what type of CPU he's got, but it doesn't matter because they're not missing out on anything, and I'm not missing out on anything, especially if they're going to be gaming on that PC. It is what it is. So be grateful for everything that you have. Be grateful for the state that gaming is right now. I know a lot of people like to doom and gloom where gaming is, but in reality, the access to games that we have, old and new, is ridiculous. And the places that we can play games is ridiculous. Some people get their gaming fix just solely playing mobile games, and that's perfectly fine too. So remember, you're not missing out on anything. Doc Dog 1985. There's levels to this. Merry Christmas to everybody. We out. Peace.